Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today we'll be doing another episode of the Let's Play. I don't know which episode we are on. I'd say it's 14, I believe. Either way, it's another Let's Play episode, and today we'll just be clearing out the cave area tiny bit, because, well, the project that I started is basically to make a base in this, like, Mesa Mountain. Um, so we'll just be really clearing out that, and we'll just talk about random stuff, I suppose. And things like that. So I don't know if 1.1 will be released. I'm recording this on a Wednesday, so maybe it's out, maybe it's not. Don't like say, oh yeah, maybe it's out, you know. I don't. I'll know if it's out or not. Um, but while I'm recording this, we are still in version 1.0.9. Hopefully, I actually did say that right. Cause all like one and then two, and it's gonna go get annoying sometimes. But yeah, I hope it's released this week. I think some people are just getting annoyed now, but it's very hard to tell because it needs to be bug fixed quite a lot in some cases. We could get some extra features on top. We don't know. Um, but I don't like speculating dates. Um, as such, and like I think the whole thing about speculating dates is like hard because like you never know when it's gonna come out as such unless you find a way to time travel and get into the future, like but that is very impossible. And also this is a great place to get gold. I gotta say, Mesa, if you're using the Mesa and you need gold, use it, like especially if you're going to the end where you need it. This is the best place. Mazes are always good to use, and use it to an advantage. Like, don't just leave it there and never use it, because it does have a lot of gold. You will find more gold. Now you might be saying like, why do I need this much gold? But if you have a lot of apples and you need them into golden apples, then make them, and maybe you might find more gold. And you might be able to get a notch apple, and maybe get that achievement that you've always wanted to eat a notch apple. Because I noticed a lot of people don't get that achievement. And sometimes I believe they're uncraftable on the PC, but I think they're still craftable on PE and console. So yeah, and also that Adventure Time skin, well, Mashup Pack might come with 1.1 as well. So I'm really unsure. It might come with like the middle, or maybe 1.1.0.1 or something like that. I'm really unsure. Um, but yeah, I do hope that like everything goes smooth and like there's not too much bugs. Cause I might just wait a bit until if I see like there's a major bug. But I highly doubt there'll be like a really major bug, cause they'd obviously fix that before it releases, like, or it would just be terrible. Like people won't download the update. Um, so I'm probably going back on my worlds just in case. Even if you enter into the beta, guys, remember to back up your worlds. Cause like the worlds need backupping a lot. And also betas are extremely laggy and probably lose your worlds either way. But yeah, I'm still using this coordinates add-on, which I always find handy. I should probably link it at the every in the description every episode, because like I find this extremely handy. Um, especially to know where things are, because sometimes I'm like, where is this? And I look at coordinates are good. Like I used to always think coordinates were just like stupid, and I never will use them. As a console player, but like you use them more in like PC and stuff because you need them for Infinite Worlds. It's weird that they haven't added something like this, because this was made by like Ryflow, and he does like really good add-ons and shaders and stuff like that. He's really good at doing stuff. He's not like, a waste of time or anything. He does really good stuff, and like I particularly like that when there's actually a lot of effort put in with the add-ons, and I think that shows like something in the creators and stuff like that. But yeah, I really do want them to add it as a normal feature, because it is needed. I think like we are missing a big chunk of like what we need for FCP. Like there's a lot of missing features. Stained glass was hinted like to be getting, but like people have made add-ons for stained glass or mods, I suppose, and they're not really like. I suppose they're alright, but like I think is you have to like draw them instead of like shade them. I know I'm not really too big of a coder or anything like that, so I wouldn't know too much as such. Like I'd be more kind of guy that makes maps and builds stuff rather than getting in with all the like CC plus and like the Java. It's just kind of awkward, and you just I don't know too much about like all that kind of coding and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know what education does. I think it makes. I remember doing a trial of it once. I think it's like coding. Like I think it might be using CC plus. I'm really unsure, but it's coding for Minecraft in kind of a Scratch way. If you remember Scratch, a lot of schools had it. But it was kind of like I think it's like that. So it's kind of handy if kids want to learn how to code because it is an important skill. As most companies have to develop an app. So it's kind of a good life skill because like schools just tell a lot of bullshit, you know. Like when am I going to use algebra really? Particularly, I'm not going to use it, or geometry or something like that. I'm not going to use it. But there's some parts of skill where you kind of like it kind of makes sense to have that, but in some cases it's just like stupid, like Irish, which is a dead language. I might go over that in another video, but otherwise, I think it's kind of sometimes useless, like half the subjects in school. I don't know why they have them mostly, but either way. So let's move on to another subject. So I noticed that I'm probably not mentioning too much about the Manchester attacks. See, there's like, I think it's kind of like, I released a statement on my Twitter about where I said the government doesn't really do anything. All they do is kind of say, "Oh yeah, we'll fix this." They release like a tragic statement and stuff like that. And I think it's just kind of they don't do anything really. You can't fix what's already broken. And I think that's the kind of motto that I think everybody should follow. Like you can't fix what's already broken. Like it makes sense. I think they just try too hard to fix some stuff, and it's kind of waste. As I don't particularly like the way governments deal with these terrorist attacks. They just kind of say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna defeat ISIS." It's kind of like people lose hope. That's the problem. Like if people don't have hope in their government, then it's kind of. I know this is a serious issue, but it's kind of like you gotta look at it. Like if you lose hope, then you lose everything. Really, hope is something that is like if you lose hope, then you're basically living in fear. And living in fear is not a good thing. You realize that. I think that's kind of the thing. If you live in fear, you always do really well. But sometimes you can live in fear. But you gotta conquer that fear as well. Like, I mean, I rode my. I have fear of heights, and we went on a school tour this week at Toteo Park, which is basically an amusement park. And what I did was I went on a ride where I thought I'd never go on in my life, and you know, it really did conquer my fear of heights. Like, I don't think I should worry about so much things, as I do have great fear of things. I also have shakiness in my hands, so that kind of that's why my writing's very bad and stuff. So it does kind of like I have more fear than the average person. I'll say that. And sometimes I'm nervous and shy and stuff like that. But YouTube's kind of helped that, and I can speak to you guys and stuff like that. So it's kind of changed a bit. Right, guys, I think we'll end the episode here. So I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, I know we got into a lot of things we talked about today, but I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. And remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, guys, goodbye.